What's up, guys? It's XXOG Master Cushman 420 Blaze XX coming at you with another draft. And for our first pick, looks like we have a Summon Primal Odin, a solid 5/3 for 6 Saga creature. That's a removal spell, player removal, and a draw spell. So this is a solid card to start off the draft. Great card to have. Lets us know we're going to be in black to use this powerful card. So we will take that. And we get past a mythic. I'm not sure what they could have taken, but this just Hollow Rule is a solid card as well. 3/5 for 6, which is okay, but bouncing your creatures twice a turn is very good. So we're going to take that, just go blue-black, see what we can get out of here. Okay, and this pack is not too bad. There's a couple black cards that we can take, only one blue card. This Ice Magic is a pretty good tempo card. Early game, it bounces something. Late game, it could kind of screw up our opponent's draws. The Trader is just a 3/4 for 4. I'm not too big on it. Evil Awakened is okay. I don't personally like spending 5 mana on a Reanimate spell. I think I'm just going to take the Ice Magic here. It's solid early game interaction that we can scale up later. All right, so we have more blue cards here. We have Eject, Rook Turret, and Scorpion Sentinel, and a Tonberry. I'm not too big on Tonberry unless I'm an aggressive deck, and I just never am in a blue-black deck. Eject is a good removal interaction spell that draws a card. I do like this card. I think that it also being an uncommon means I want to take it over these other ones. Now we don't really have much here. We have 3 for 3/2. We have a Syncopate, which is counterspell. I'm not too big on either of these cards. You'll find a lot of these cards coming back around. Now what I do like is this Black Waltz number 3. There's a chance that we might end up being able to splash it or shift into like a different color. So just because of that, just because of how powerful it is, I think we're going to be taking the Black Waltz 3 here. Okay, so not a whole lot. There is a Quisitus Trap, a Circle of Power, and then a Summon Esperuma. Quisitus Trap is just a 3-mana Snapcaster Mage for your graveyard and your opponent's graveyard to get an instant or sorcery back. Good card advantage. Now this Circle of Power is a draw spell, and it makes an 0/1 that pings, and I'm not really in the market for this double red card just because I don't think I'm going to be playing double red here. All right, so we have a Ahriman 3-drop 2/2 flyer Death Touch and a 2-drop equipment that becomes a 2/1, untaps an attacking creature upon attack. Diamond Weapon is pretty good. Ahriman, we can sack something, draw a card, kill something in the air, and then this is just going to trigger non-creature stuff. Nothing else really that we want. I think we're just going to take the Ahriman here. We probably won't play him. We get a Stuck in the Summoner's Sanctum, good 3-drop removal spell that we can play at instant speed. Not too unhappy to see that. Fits in our curve nicely. I will gladly pick this up. Here we have not a whole lot. We have a Counter Spell, a Prompto, and a Trader. I'm not a big fan of this Counter Spell. I'm not a fan of the 4-drop Trader, and this Prompto is not bad. I don't think we'll play him, but there is a world where we might shift into red, so I think that's what I'll pick. Okay, well, here we have the Prima Vista and not a whole lot else. I don't like any of the other cards in this pack. You can make an argument for the town, but I will take the Prima Vista. And here it just doesn't matter. I'm most likely to play this 4-drop red card, so that's what I'm going to take. Again, nothing matters here, so I will take this town or land that's a town, and I will take this red card. None of these cards I believe I'm going to play. World Map is cute. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's what I'm talking about. An Arden the Usurper. This card says if your opponent does not have a removal spell, you win the game. It's going to be making 5/5s on my combat step. and it gives him lifelink and menace. Beautiful. There are a couple other cards in the pack. Reno and Root is okay. The 2-drop 1/3 that gets a counter and unblockable when you cast it on creature is good, but this Arden is just too good to pass up. I have lost to this card too many times just because I didn't have a removal spell. Tifa? Tifa? Why aren't you blue, black, or red? Jeez. All right. Well, Resentful Revelation is cute. Asahajin. Don't know if that's the name. Again, this guy's pretty solid with our deck, I think. We've got a Rook turret. I think I just need more 2-drops at this point. That's one thing you'll notice is I keep switching between these two views. It's just so I can see what my curve looks like, get a better idea. And so just because of that, I think I need to get a couple 2-drops. And we've got not a whole lot here. I'm not really a fan of any of these cards. There is Cornered by the Black Mage, which is a removal spell that creates an 0/1, a Syncopate, which is a counter spell. And then we also have a Divination that puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature for 3 mana. This Elder is pretty good too, because it makes the 0/1 and it's red, but I'm more likely to play this Corrupted by the Black Mages. It fits in the curve. But the Elder is good. The Elder is just like a better Cornered by the Black Mages, but I'm more likely to play black, so I'll take it. And there's a Shambling Sea. Very easy. Good card here. We have several non-creatures that go well with it. Whenever it's in our graveyard, if we cast a non-creature, we can play it black, get it back from our graveyard to the battlefield. There is this Dragoon's Wyvern. I do have a lot of 3-drops already. I have several non-creatures. Maybe I just take the Wyvern. This card is just phenomenal. It is really good. I think I'm just going to take it. I think I just want the flyers. Okay, well, there's another Trep. Trep is solid, as we recently stated. There's also a Fang, and I do like Fang. If I would have taken the Shambling Cease, but I didn't. But I still think that we might be able to get something that combos with this. I don't think I want a second Trep here. I don't think it makes sense, because it is kind of a late game card. I'm going to take the Fang. Oh, we've got another Wyvern. Nothing else we're really trying to play. Ooh, and a Phantom Train. That's kind of a late Phantom Train. We could use 2-drops though, so the Monk's Fist is also an option here. And I think that's what we need, is just another 2-drop. Non-creature 2-drop. That counts as a creature. Okay, well, here's a Lion's Heart. It is a removal spell. It is an equipment. Don't know if we'll play it. Got a lot of 3-drops, and the only cards I can pick here are 3-drops. The Merchant is a draw spell eventually. Ooh, a Rook turret. That'll fit into our 4-drops. We have 4, but I don't think we're playing the Black Waltz or the other red cards, so we'll get that in there. Then Syncopate pretty easily. The Sorceress Schemes, we already have one. It is not bad, but I don't think we're going to play it. We'll play the Syncopate over it. Elixir's good. And then a Red Mage's Rapier. Now, if we do play that, it's going to combo with our non-creature spells. Let's just move these red cards over, kind of get it out of here, give us a better idea of what we're working with. I don't think we're going to be playing red. We just have so many other good cards in blue and black. Okay, and we got an Excalibur 2. That's not what we're trying to do here. We don't even have a Lock Coal for the lifelink. Black Mage's Rod, Heck Dies, both good cards. Now, I think because I have a Y'shtola, the Heck Dies is going to make more sense here. There is also an Ice Magic. No, I think the Heck Dies is the play, solely because we can bounce it. Okay, well, we have a blue-black rare. That's not bad. I don't think we have enough artifacts to really get it going. But like 2 for a 1/4 fits into the curve. Yeah, why not? And let's see. A Shiva, summon Shiva, always good. Yeah, she just taps stuff down, draws us cards. We're going to take her. She fits well into the curve. And Noctis, huh? 3 colors, don't know if we'd get there. I could splash it. There's just a Resentful Revelations, a Hectize, and then a Return to the Esper. I think I want another Hectize here. Just make sure I play 2 drops. Final Days, that's pretty good. Combos with our Fang. We have a decent amount of creatures. Combos with Arden. Or it doesn't combo with Arden. It's a Nombo with Arden. Excuse me. But I don't think that matters. 15 creatures in the deck. I think it's still a good finisher that we might end up playing. An Ice Flan. We're going to Island Cycle over a Monk's Fist here. We do have a lot of 2 drops. Picked up 2 Hectize. So I think the Ice Flan is actually going to be the play here. It's an Island Cycler. And then if we need a big fatty, that's what he is. Ooh, a Lock Hole. That's a quick one. I love Lock Hole. Lifelink, Death Touch. Oh, second Lock Hole. Oh my god. Traverse the Overworld is good. It does come back around. You do need to play a couple towns for it to be decent. I don't have any. Well, I do. I think I have one in the sideboard. I think yeah, there's my town. I think, though, that Lock Hole is still the play here. Okay, Excalibur comes back. It's not even the worst thing to do now that we have a Lock Hole. I think we're going to take it. But with another Trep, I don't think we'll play a second Trep, but I will take another second Trep just in case. Laughing Mad here, again, just in case. This Resentful Revelation is a 2-drop, and this Crossroads lets us splash. The Revelation is a spell we can cast twice, so I kind of like that. And then we'll pick up another Merchant. This red card means nothing to us. All right, and this is looking like the deck. Pretty good blue-black. We've got several rares, a mythic. If we get to late game, I think we're going to win. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Right. Brave face, no space. I feel that. All right, and the fantastic hand of Trivial Swamp, followed by all blue creatures. We're going to keep that one. All right, well, we've got an 8-drop. So effectively, we're at 5 cards in hand. This 8-drop is pretty powerful, though, if we ever get there. Plus 2 more swamps. Well, we're getting there. Play the Hectize. You gonna discard that swamp you just cycled for, bud? No, he's not. We got an uncommon. That Hectize was just a removal spell. Heck yeah. Okay. Play the Wyvern. Opponent. Taking a long time to play their 4th drop. Alright, makes 3 1/1s. Not terrible. We're going to go ahead, attack for 1, and play our 4-drop 3/3 because that board is so clogged up. It just doesn't seem good here. It seems not great here at all. What, we both sacrifice a 1/1? Or what, you paid 4 mana to give your 2/2 a +1/+1 counter and get rid of my Hectize? I think our opponent misplayed. Oh no, I guess if he does the Yeah, if he does this, he gets rid of a creature and gets a 1/1. Yeah. Which is fine, but I don't think it's great for 4 mana. Now, if I draw a land here, I can slam the lock hole and play my Resentful Revelation. Or I'll have to Resentful Revelation first. Oh, he's just trying to buff his guy. I will oblige. You can have a 4/4. Okay. We're gonna dig for a land here. And we find it plus like our only removal spell. So that is sad. But we will go ahead, do this, attack with these two, put you to 13, and drop our lock coal. Okay, summon anima is good. Do you want to trade? Yeah, I will do that. Okay. Not what I was hoping for. Let's see if he wants to trade. Nope. Land, please. Quidditch trap. Instant or sorcery from a graveyard. I guess I can. I have only 5 mana, so I guess I can do my Resentful Revelation over a Monk Fist. I guess that's fine. It'll at least get me another land. Yeah, wow. I should have attacked for 5. What was I doing? Oh my gosh. I swear, I am good at magic. Okay, he's swinging in with that 4/4. I am not blocking that. Life is a resource. All right. And so we are attacking. We are going to attack with our 2/3 and our flyers. Not forgetting to attack with the flyers. He should be dead. Don't say anything. That would just be nice, give him extra turns. So he's probably going to trade his 3 to grow his 5/5, take 5. Oh, we had a removal spell. Okay, it's perfect. So now we hit him down to 7, trade, and then drop our Y'shtola. So we played the Y'shtola, flicker the Hektize, and then we flicker the Dragoons with Waverin. And that should be pretty much game right there. We can get the Trep next turn if we want. And he's got a removal spell in there. Oh, fuck it. Let's just get what he's got in his hand. Nice. Play our boy. Go to combat. Get in there. And then let's go ahead and bounce the Wyvern. Well, I believe we are winning this one. Pretty hard to lose this one with our Y'shtola. I suppose the only thing I'm really worried about here would be an Ultima. He's got one card in hand, but I can get rid of that. I'm just going to trade off a creature here. I don't care to kill it. Okay, so an Ice Magic. I can just cast this, get rid of his 7/7 and win the game. The only thing I'm afraid of is like if he has something that gives his creature indestructible, hexproof, and gains life. And so maybe I can get something with this trap. Is there anything? I guess the Fate of the Sun. Nah, you know what? Let's just bounce it. If he's got it, he's got it. I have a lot of power. I don't think he can do anything. I don't know why I'm like overcomplicating this. Yep, you will tap down my flyer. You got it. And now, do you have anything else? Because I'm coming in. And that's a good game. Wow, we did it. First game, easy peasy. Oops, didn't have my tag up. Okay, so this hand looks pretty good. Little slow, but we do have 2/2 drops, a 3-drop, and then our big payoff. So if we can find some lands, maybe a removal spell in between, we might be looking okay. And there's another land. We will need that. This Monk Fist is looking like a good 2-drop, especially against that white mage's staff. We can hold the Syncopate up. Syncopate, a little bit better when I'm on the play. How badly does he want to deal 2 damage and gain 1 life? He was touching my 2/1. Makes me feel like he might remove it. Or just, you know, Ice Magic it back to my hand or something. I will trade here now. Okay, I didn't think so. Hey, look, a rare. So I think I want to just play my Dragoon's Wyvern here. And then next turn I can Resentful Revelation, look for a land, and then play my Golbez and I get in there for 2. So I think opponent missed a land drop, and instead of cycling on their turn to make their land drop, they instead cycled on my turn. And they had a land. They must have just shown it. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting play pattern. Okay, and we miss our land, but that's okay, because we are going to tag with both of these. And we're going to take a look at the top 3. Hope to God there's a swamp in there, and there isn't. That is a bummer, and both of these cards are actually pretty good. The Lock Hole is great. I guess we're just taking the land here. That is sad. On the bright side, we can either equip up the Monk's Fist or we can hold up the Syncopate. I'm going to hold up the Syncopate. If we can counter whatever 5-drop they have here, that would be great. I don't think they're playing a 5-drop. They are. Wow. Insane Syncopate. Yeah, it was all planned. I did that on purpose. You can gain your life. I will take 2. And we have a lot cool to follow it up with. We are 2 lands away from being able to just start dropping stuff. I mean, Titus is nice, but Titus normally is better when you are tapping your opponent's things, not when I'm attacking into your stuff. Target skeleton, spirit, or a zombie. Good thing I don't have any of those out right now. If I'm not blocking, I'm not attacking, what am I doing? Yeah, that was the easy one. Ooh. It would be nice. Okay, so let's see. No instance of sorceries, and then I just have I do have an inject. Wouldn't be able to cast it, or the resentful revelation. We'll get rid of the trap. Yeah, we'll get... I kind of like it here, honestly. I kind of just want all of these cards is the unfortunate part. I guess it's fine. We'll just get rid of the rare. We'll play the land. We'll play the 3-drop. This is better. We can make sure that we are going to secure our next land drop if we do this. And then it's also going to fill up our graveyard for Arden, but that shouldn't really be a problem. Yep, we're going to take our land because we're having a rough time getting to it. And then next turn, we can do a bunch of different things. I kind of want to just drop the Odin, make sure that Titus isn't going to do something out of hand. And then if he wants to waste the next turn Phoenix downing the Titus, I'm okay with that. But Odin definitely going to hit Titus. Especially if we're just weapons vendoring up the Titus at this point. And I'm not going to block. He's going to probably equip with weapons vendor, attack with Titus, tap my 2/2 down. I could block with my 1/1, but I'm okay taking 5 here. 4. Oh, interesting. Not attacking with the Titus. Okay, well, in that case, I think we're still going to play Odin, but we're just going to drop it on its 3/3. Kabosh. And then get in there with these boys. Kaboom. And we're in a good spot. Pretty sure we can't lose. And then Y'shtala with this Primal Odin is just going to be dirty. Yeah. Yep, and that's the name of our game, is just kind of stalling putting a little bit of pressure on until we can finish. The Dragoon's Wyvern is definitely something that helps us put more pressure and end the game a little bit quicker. You don't necessarily need that, but it is nice. Just makes it so we're less susceptible to their larger bombs. Okay, kind of slow hand. We do go first. Have a couple decent 3-drops. Can play them. Let's just hope our opponent's not super aggressive out of the gate. Okay, solid 2-drop. We're not gonna be able to block that, but that's fine. Play this nice little 3-drop flyer. And now we have a Golbez or a Stuck in the Summoner Sanctum if we need it, and an Eject as well. We can do a couple different things here that's going to buy us some time so we can get to our big boys. Yeah, we will take 2. I'll also just suplex my flyer. I don't know if that is worth it. We can hold open the Eject here, which is what I think I'm going to do. Yep, seems like a good card to hold open here. Well, actually, we might... No, you know what? We will eject it. We will draw that card. Now we can suplex. We can suplex with Witness Trap. Let's go ahead, drop 2 2-drops here. And then his lightning will be able to do stuff next turn, but that's okay. We can deal with it the following turn. Ooh. Okay, okay. It's a little rough. Well, that's hard. That's a rough one to deal with. I'm not sure what to do here. I think we have to prevent this from being able to attack. So I think we have to hold this open, which doesn't really let us do much. None of these can really do anything. This lets us remove the white mage's staff. And then this has lifelink, so this will just attack and grow that. Yeah, we just have to bare our teeth, I guess. It's gonna be a long game if we want to win. Okay, well. I will block. Black Waltz number 4. That we have an answer for. That we can deal with. All right, drop it. The next turn we're dropping the Y'shtala. Oh my gosh, he had another one. And he's going to be able to drop lightning, but he didn't. Okay, well, we've got a Shiva. That's solid here. I mean, if he doesn't deal with this Shiva... Oh, nice. Yeah, if he doesn't deal with this Shiva, we're just going to be able to go off with the Y'shtala. We're going to tap down probably his Flyer and Lightning. We're just going to be able to do that every turn. So I think we're in a good spot here, as long as we can keep drawing gas and our opponent doesn't draw anything. Wow, we were able to somehow get out of this. Which it's not even over yet.
All right, he's equipping up his little boy. Okay, so we got a Heck Dies. So let's go ahead and tap down his Lightning, keep that tapped. And then we're going to play this Heck Dies to get rid of the last card in his hand. And then I think we're just going to play this Quittus Trip right here with no value. We just need a blocker at this point. I just don't want to die from something, so we'll play this. On a later turn, we can bounce it and maybe get this Suplex or my Eject. Yeah, so we'll pick that, but we'll decline. And we're going to get in there because we're going to bounce the Shiva. And then we'll bounce Shiva, tap down his boys, and hopefully we can live to fight another turn.
All right, land. That gets us another turn. This is looking pretty rough for Kane, 84. Let's stun it up. Just making sure none of his stuff can attack me. What you got? What you got? What you got? It's gonna be something stupid, and I'm gonna be able to syncopate it. If it's oh well. Syncopate for the win. Man, I did not think we were gonna win that game. We drew the Shiva and the Y'shtola at the right time. Okay, not a great starter. I don't like it, but we're gonna keep it. Hello. All right, we'll play a Monk's Fist. I'm just doing this to maybe make his choice a little bit harder for Heck Dies instead of just being able to get rid of like a land. Maybe like he'll play out his land, play a 2-drop, and maybe he'll think twice about having to play or discard like another land or something. Yeah, I mean, he didn't discard a land, so that's nice. It was a syncopate. That could have gotten us. I would like a blue mana at some point, though. He's opponent's on 3 colors, has all 3 of his. Plays another Scorpion Sentinel. Those will be a problem eventually. Yeah, you got it. My goodness. Alright. This is the kind of game we're playing. So if I get like an island next turn, maybe the play is the Rook turret. Maybe the lock hole can draw me into more islands. Well, we won't even get there to be able to do that, but we will play the final days. Because it's the only thing we can do. It will block his 1/4s pretty well. Opponent just has all of the lands. Double red, double white, double blue. And a Shiva, yeah. It's unfortunate. Interesting. Okay. I'm like not too sure why they did that. That seems like a waste of the sanctum. Especially because Shiva's gonna be gone next turn. I'll just block here. I don't even need to block. But just because I'm afraid of the Scorpion Sentinels. I guess they wanted to draw a bunch of cards with Shiva. That might be why they used this stuck in the Sanctum, Summoner Sanctum. Okay, well, maybe we can get a blue here. Play our lock hole. Hey, there they are. This might be a long game. Those Scorpion Sentinels are going to be a problem pretty soon. Oh, he did not like my lock hole. And he's not attacking. Interesting. Well, we can just drop 2 flyers here. I like that. Got 4 damage in the air. If he takes care of these creatures, it'll be more fodder for the final days. Hopefully get the rock turret going next turn. Can equip up here too if we need to. Opponent does have more cards in hand. We have a couple more on the field. Opponent just not playing anything. So I think we're going to go ahead and just equip here. See if we can't bait something out. This puts him on a 4-turn clock. And honestly, I think I'm just going to move this to one of my guys here. I have the stuck in the Summoner Sanctum if I need it. I just don't think I want to commit the Rook turret when he might have like Ultima or something. I'm willing to trade off my tokens for his 4/4s if they're 4/4s next turn. He just has a lot of cards and isn't doing much. So I don't know. I'm worried that he's wanting me to like overcommit. Opponent's deep in the tank. They are thinking. Yep, there it is. And this is exactly why I did not play my Rook turret, because I was afraid of the Ultima. Okay, well, we're just gonna drop a Rook turret now. We will take care of that. We can cast this Resentful Revelation next turn if we want to. Oh, okay. We're just gonna cast our mythic, our rare. We can get back whatever. Oh, we're gonna do a Shiva, I think. No, we'll get a lock pull. Well, we'll get a Hectize. Get as much value out of my Arden as I can. Hectize is still a 5/5 lifelink menace. I think making him discard cards is what I want to do. This is bad with our final days here. It is not conducive with that card, but we can just start getting the Shiva. We'll get the Shiva next turn. Then we can also fill a little bit more if we have to. Arden the Usurper. Broken card. Yeah, you gotta kill that. I'm happy we got the Hectize at least. Got a card out of his hand. It was a sleep magic, so it was a removal spell. This final days might be the card that wins us the game. We can just cast it here. We just cast it here. Yeah. Yeah, what you got for that? Game is down to the wire. Yep. And I don't think that matters. We are going to... Oh, yeah, we're going to deal Xaxes as of right now, unless they have a 1-mana removal spell. And good game. Crazy. So far, 4-0. Solid blue-black deck. Okay. Very cute starter. We get to play rare followed by uncommon. We'll take it. We'll see if this Golbez does anything. Let me surveil with my Lionheart in 2 turns. This is very cute. Ooh, an opponent does not have a turn 2. Are they going to syncopate me? No? That scared me. I thought they were going to syncopate me. Alright, lock hole. Now we have a removal spell. In case they play something stupid. That's not going to do enough. That was not a great Resentful Revelation. I don't have any way to get cards back from the graveyard, and I want my Arden the Usurper. He's playing blue-white, so this game might go on long. So I definitely want my big boy bomb. The Quidditch Trap, that's a little annoying not having it, but it's not the end of the world. And now we don't really have a good move at this point. I guess I can attack with Gobez. Yeah, I'm willing to trade Gobez here. And opponent just takes it. So I think that will just end the turn. I don't want to use my Lionheart to just deal 2 to his face. That's fine. I think I will play Odin here, just because it might wreak a little bit of havoc. So let's go ahead and attack with Golbez again, see if he falls for it. Because if that's the case, I'm okay playing Lionheart here. Yeah, okay. This is fine. So I'm actually just going to play Lionheart here, and then I might just hold up. I'm not even going to equip, I don't think. +2/+1 does give me good attacks. Oh. Okay, he wants to fight for this. I am going to syncopate. Okay, so I could play Odin here, but again, I'm afraid of what he has. Blue, white has a bunch of mana open. I'm gonna go in with Cole here. He's gonna have to double block if he wants to get my Cole, and it's gonna just gain me life. So I think this is fine. Play a land, play like a 6-drop, and let me get this heck dies off on you, bud. Yeah. Okay, this is good. This is good. So we'll just play the heck dies. Give me what you got. Cool. Play this bad boy. Got a blocker. So we are trading here because I can play Odin this next turn, bop one of his 5/5s, and then still have a blocker for, ooh, we can just, no, we still need another turn. Yeah, I did this specifically for Odin, so it would be, yeah, I did this specifically because these retrieve the Esper. When the game goes long, it's very hard to beat those cards out because it's a 3/3 and then it's a 5/5. But the way that I'm playing is making sure I get maximum value for all of my cards right now. Okay, that Ice Flan hurts a little bit. Okay, so we do get Arden the Usurper, which means we are just going to go after his... I think I just want to go after the last card in his hand. And it was an island. Here I'm simply just racing. I can win this race. I have hasty menaces with lifelink. No attacks. Interesting. So I just want to gain the life here. I'm gaining the life, and then also I can, I guess, play this Quidditch trap. I can play this Quidditch trap and do like, I don't know, make something. Yeah, yeah, so we can play this, play the Quidditch trap, and then we'll just make a 2/2. Make a 2/2. All right, good sir. What do you got for that? A whole lot of nothing. Hit him with the good game. Just demoralize him into conceding so I don't have to take an extra 2 turns to kill him. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's how you beat a blue-white control deck, when you have value and they have value. So right now we're 5-0. Just 2 more games, hopefully. Okay, good first hand. Good first hand. We'll play a Monk's Fist into a lock hole. We have the Ice Magic in case we need it. World map bodes well for us. Means he's not going to do anything too crazy, I hope. Or at least he's down a card for a land. A town breeder. We are happy to see that. Go ahead, drop the lock coal, and then this doesn't do anything. We are just going to pass. No reason to attack. Now hopefully he plays a 2 power, 2 toughness creature. We can kill with the Lionheart, which he did not. So we're just going to get in there with lock coal. Probably not even cast anything. Hold open this Ice Magic. Another town breeder. Okay. Let's see if he wants to trade more than he wants to let me draw a card. No, he's willing to trade here. So we play the Rook Turret just because we want more things on the field. If I had another creature, I would have played it. Okay, so a 6/6 gaining him 3 life is not ideal to see. Let's see if he wants to. It's cost 8 to Lizaga it. And we can tap 4 for its ability and still play the Resentful Revelation or equip with Monk's Fist. So let's go ahead and tag with both, see if he wants to trade. A Syncopate. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of like that here. Let's just end the turn. If we take 6, we go down to our starting life total, which isn't even bad. I might just take 6 here to get it. Ooh, let's see. Mill 2, then return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. You can just syncopate. So I only have 6 mana, so if I syncopate, I'm taking 6, but that's fine. X is going to equal 3. Okay, and this is why I'm glad we kept up the ice magic. Just didn't do syncopate for 5. That fight spell is not gonna happen. Not on my watch. So I might just get rid of the Lionheart here. Get rid of Lionheart and just cast the Final Days. And we'll whip up to the Rook turret. We can Quittus Trep. Yeah, we're just gonna Quittus Trep that. Or we can just eject it. I'd rather just Quittus Trep it. That way we get another creature out on the field. We're gonna go ahead and Ice Magic. Oh. I can actually Blizzara it. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Duh. I do have to pay for it with the trap. That is part of its cost. Or part of its thing. A heck dies. We're gonna drop that. And so now if he just plays it again, or plays only one boy, yeah, he's gonna play the T-Rex. That makes sense. So he's at 10. Let's go ahead, bounce your T-Rex. Draw a card. Guess we gotta equip up here. Put you to 1. And we draw a Dragoon's Wyvern. But that doesn't save you. Good game. Wow. We out-tempoed him. And hopefully the last game. Let's see. Solid hand. So what we can do is we can play our Heck Dice first, then play our Dragoon's Wyvern, hopefully trade off our little creatures to fill up our graveyard for this Final Days. Get a good Final Days in there. Okay. Got not a land. That's always nice. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Oh, wow. These are all kind of good. So if I get the Quittus Trep, I can just play it and Ice Magic next turn to bounce something. I think that's the play. Otherwise, it would have been a Syncopate. I guess I could have Syncopated that. That would have been fine too. But now I'm just going to Quittus Trep, get my Ice Magic, and cast it. Bounce your 4/4, kind of reminiscent of what we were doing last game. And let's get in there for 2. Okay, another Wyvern, huh? Oh, but I see. So we're actually going to have to, as much as this hurts, we're going to have to tap that boy down so we can get in there, play our second Wyvern. And then, honestly, let's go with both of those. I will let them draw a card, gain 2 life here if it means clearing off their boy. Yeah, you got it. You can draw a card. That's fine with me. I'm filling up my graveyard for this final days in my hand because it's the only thing I have left. Yeah, okay. 4/4. All right, a Y'shtala. So it might be fine to just crank out these dragons wyverns, but I want to go for the heck dice. I want him to discard his hand. Discard a card. All right, that was the easy one. Is this one going to be a little harder? Yeah, that one was a little harder. Fat Chocobo's good, but is it good enough? Oh, opponent just concedes. They didn't want to deal with that. The writing was on the wall for them. And we just went undefeated. Nice. So that was a solid little blue-black draft deck. We were able to get the Primal Odin, I believe, was our first pick here. So kind of just set the tone for the cards that we were drafting. Very nice, very nice.
All right. Well, that was another draft. Undefeated. Blue-black again. I think blue-black is just the strongest color combination in this format. I'm going to keep drafting as long as it keeps getting past me. Thanks for watching, and if you guys wouldn't mind, like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks.